Hi guys! Gosh, it's been a really long time since you've seen me. I guess that's good though, huh? Because then that meant that nothing major tragic happened. Except for just a fun, good time with Cali Southern Diva, right? So that's all good. Alright, so today is officially my last day of round 1. Yeah, I'm just slightly excited that I get to load tomorrow. I'm going to be loading for 3 days. I'm really excited because those of you that watched my last journey know that I did not load well my first time. And I really think that had a lot to do with my round being not as successful as I would have preferred it to be. My husband and I made my mixed my juice before he left on his business trip, and I tested it with a pregnancy test from the dollar store. I'll show it to you. Don't buy that brand. If it looks like that, don't buy it. And if you're really trying to have a baby, don't buy it. Anyway, it showed my HCG was negative, which RX is supposed to be, you're supposed to be able to, take a couple drops and put it on, and it's supposed to show that it's pregnant. So needless to say, I was slightly freaking out, so I mixed another batch. And then I mixed another batch. So yeah, 3 vials worth I have now mixed, which is pretty much a waste, and all 3 came up negative. So I said to myself, I'm going to hope that it's faulty pregnancy tests, and when I go visit my daughter, I had to go drop my husband off at the LAX airport, then go to see my daughter. I didn't have to go to. I wanted to go see her at college in Long Beach, and I thought, well, they'll have a dollar store there, and let me see if I can get something there. In the meantime, I'm busy calling Cali Southern Diva, sending her messages, private messaging her. No answer, no response. I didn't know that her power went out. Meanwhile, I'm thinking if my HCG is bad, what am I going to do? So yeah, I was slightly freaking out. No, not slightly. I was freaking out. All right, anyway, I found at the dollar store by my daughter this pregnancy test. This is my new friend. Yeah. All my HCG is pregnant. So I am going to be loading starting tomorrow. With that, in Long Beach, I don't know if you know, but there's a Krispy Kreme donut place. And after watching you, Runkman44, filming those delicious Krispy Kremes, I bought some. They're sitting in my freezer. And so are my Girl Scout cookies in the freezer. And I just cannot wait to get those all out of the freezer and into my big mouth so that I can eat them. I don't really care for food, but I love sweets. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, I'm going to be good though. I'm not going to be good. I got my Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Like, I have my sweets, but I am going to be good and have, some good fat, like some macadamia nuts and some guacamole. I'll be good, but not all good. Because if this is my last hurrah, I want to go for it. Okay, for all of you that say, oh, you look so good, you don't look like you have to lose weight, thank you, but you only see from here to here. From here to here and down, trust me, it needs to go. And according to every computer that I look at, every website, I need to lose weight. So, okay, let me just give you a brief update. My last injection weight, which was 145.4, I have stayed under that basically this entire time except for once, and I went up 0.8 above it, and I know you're allowed 2 pounds, But I figured with my luck, a steak day wouldn't work or something like that. So I did do a steak day, not because I was 2 pounds above, I was just 0.8 above, but I wanted to see if it would work, and it did. So I did a steak day. And one other time I was like getting close to LIW, and I said, oh my, I'm going to try a protein day. So I did like all eggs, and that worked too. So I knew that if I ever got to a scary place, that I could do either the eggs or the steak. And I think I would do the steak day because the eggs, that's a lot of eggs. Yeah. Anyway, so this morning I was 143.8, which means I'm 1.6 pounds under my LIW. So I don't know what I will be tomorrow, but I don't know, how do you start counting your next round? Because last round I did not include my load weight as part of what I released. I know you release it, but I had started at 162.2, and then I got down to my weight of 145.4, and that's how I calculated. So do I count by my tomorrow morning's weight? I guess that's what I'll do. I don't know. Okay, some things that I said that I was going to do while I was on P3. One was go to the doctors, which I did. I had all my blood work done, found out that I'm vitamin D deficient, which is kind of pathetic when you live in Southern California. I shouldn't be vitamin D, but I am, so I'm taking that. My thyroid is not fixed, but she said do not take your medicine because you've been off it for so long, and she said just let the protocol work. She said you've come this far, finish it out, get to the weight that you want to get to, which we discussed is healthy, and then she doesn't want me to test my thyroid in P3. She wants me, well, yeah, I guess it would be not the first 21 days of P3, but in the second part where you add your starches and your sugars, because she said then I should have reset my hypothalamus by then, and so that would be a more accurate test. So that's what we're doing. So I'm not doing my thyroid medicine again, and so I'm all cool with that. So I told you about vitamin, okay. Oh, Debbie RN1, she said that where is everybody vlogging on P3? Well, to be honest with you, I had nothing to tell you except that I ate. For me, that is the biggest thing, because I think as if you have followed me before, you know that I just would eat, you know, drink my coffee, which I'm so glad I've had, but I'm drinking it now with half and half. I'm going to miss that. I used to just drink coffee, have a protein bar, and then just eat dinner. And so through going through P2, I learned how to eat and how to make meals. And so in this P3, I make myself eat. So I'm proud of myself that I actually gained a good habit instead of a bad habit. In the first week of P3, it was very difficult for me. I was very tired. I really could not get food in. I was so worried and stressed over how many calories I was eating. I tried, calorie count. I tried Fit Day. But then I found, because of Miss HCG girl and someone else, I forget who else they use, Miss Terry Bear, they use my Fitness Pal. So I used my Fitness Pal, and it really helped me in the beginning. Oh, and it does have an iPhone application if you're interested. So I downloaded that. But in the beginning, it helped a lot because I was like, wow, I didn't realize macadamia nuts are a lot of calories for a very little portion, quarter cup. So it did help me, but then after that, I stopped using it because I don't know how, when I get a chicken that's already roasted, and I take off pieces, some are like a leg, and some's a thigh, and some of this, and some of that, and I just throw it on my plate. I don't know how you measure that. So, and then I would go out to eat, and I don't know how you measure that either. So I just stopped, and I started to try to just listen to what my body wanted. And so that's what I did, and it worked. Last night, no, not last night, the night that I went to Long Beach. I had my first Mexican dinner with my daughter. I had a steak and shrimp fajita. I had my chips with my salsa, and I actually lost 0.6 the next day. So because I was in the, I'm actually, I don't know, my phone says I'm in stage 4. All I know is I'm in P3 and I'm allowed starches and sugars, but I didn't want to add any sugars. Believe me, I'm going to be adding a lot of sugar tomorrow. But I just figured for my loading, because I really don't want to have sugar in my life for my real life. So, so that's that. Okay, I'm going to get off of this because, gosh, the clock. YouTube's probably going to cut me off. I just wanted to say to why you worrying, the letter Y, the letter U, worrying, why you worrying. She's actually, it's her second round, but it's her first time vlogging. So I really would love everyone to please subscribe to her and cheer her on like you guys do me. And Mama Twana, her husband, so we have another guy on here. His name is Bobby Lee P81. And I'll put it up, and it's not going to be a typo when you see all those E's. So please subscribe to them, and love you guys, have missed you. I have been watching all of you. I comment all the time, and I'm proud of all of you, and I just can't, I'm so excited. All right, love you, bye.